Yeah, riffing on a little Mississippi Queen there. My name's Rick Kelly. I'm kind of new to this group. I'm going to take an opportunity to try to do a video to share some ideas that I like. I'm not a shredder. I'm what I call a groove and tone player. I play a lot of self-indulgent, classic bluesy rock type stuff, but I like to mix it up and maybe add in a little more modern influences. My fingers aren't as nimble as they used to be. So I want to talk about taking the basic first position of the minor pentatonic that a lot of people use. I use it to death. But just because it's a fundamental, it's kind of simple, basic position doesn't mean that you can't play some cool stuff with it. Lots of people do. Lots of people got lots of mileage out of it. You know, Stevie Ray, Angus Young, Chuck Berry, even guys like Eric Johnson play the heck out of it. You know, they just add some of their own kind of grease and groove to it. So I'm going to go with the 12th fret here, and just to review. So this would be, I wouldn't consider this a beginner lesson, but it's not super advanced. If you understand minor pentatonic, you know, chord tones, like the difference between the minor and major third, maybe even what mixolydian is, although I don't talk in modes myself mostly. I like to talk in terms of chord tones and scale tones and how they relate to each other. But if you're in the modes, then it's kind of a mixolydian thing. So I've been riffing on Mississippi Queen because it fits this pretty good. So you've got your standard licks. You've got your major pentatonic lick that's played throughout that tune, right? Something like that. And then to mix it up, you can go up and play the minor pentatonic licks over it. Something like that. I always got to throw a little Stevie Ray lick in somewhere. But you can kind of mix the two up right here by throwing in the major chord, major third, and the second. And that gives it a little different sound. So, for instance, like this. I'm going to play that same lick I played before, or something like it. So maybe instead of that, I do something like, you know, and that's coming back down, throwing that major third in, and the fourth, and gives it that mixolydian sound. So something like, play that the first time, that's pretty standard, and then you do something like, that sounds kind of Jeff Beckish. So I'm throwing in the major third as opposed to the minor third, right? Here on the 12th fret on the G string, you got your minor third, and then the major third is this. Oh, I can't help myself. Little Jeff Beck lick there. So that's basically the idea I'm trying to show, and different ways you can do it. So you've got your dominant 7 arpeggio, your E7 chord. Oops. I put the 4th in accidentally there the first time. And that's the arpeggio, right? So you new to arpeggios, it's just playing the notes in the chord. 1, major third, 5th, 7th, minor 7th, or some people call it the dominant 7th. Back to the root. From the Beatles there. Variation. So, and you can use this throughout. So, into, or something like that. I like to throw in this second. See, that makes it sound different. Instead of going, I'm going up the pentatonic, and then I'm going up to the second, and then coming back down, throwing in the fourth and the third. And you can do that throughout a chord progression, especially in a lot of rock and or bluesy rock. You can do this on each chord, but if you do it too much, it just sounds like a gimmick you're throwing in. But you throw it in to surprise them. Like maybe when you come down from the B here, they're expecting that, right? But then when you do this, whoa, what was that? I wasn't expecting that. So the idea that you play something kind of familiar and then you throw in something a little different, and that's doing the same thing with the A chord right there. The standard riff was, minor third to the fourth, but instead I'm going and going up this little mixolydian run, kind of mixolydian pentatonic, some people call it. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I'll see how this turns out. See if my voice comes out. Bye.